Hey, welcome back lads. So the multiplayer alpha for Call of Duty Vanguard has been out for about a day now, and whenever we get to play a new Call of Duty game for the first time, the question everyone has on their mind is it any good or does it suck? Well, I think there's both a lot of good and bad things going on here which we're gonna dive deeper into, but if I was to sum up my experience in one simple sentence, I would say, damn man, I can't see shit. But hey, at least I'm having fun at the same time, and maybe even more fun than I expected, because I've literally never been interested in these 2v2 gunfight modes. I think I've never touched it in Cold War and barely touched it in Modern Warfare, but I don't know, Champion Hill is definitely a bit of a spicy twist on it with the whole kind of tournament style. Even then, it is just an alpha where it's, very restricted. It's just supposed to be a taste for the game. So even then, it is kind of like, it does get very stale and repetitive very quickly. For what it is, I think Champion Hill is alright, but I don't see myself playing this when the game actually releases. This is very far from what the full multiplayer experience will be. It's only a small fraction of the content. However, the gameplay and stuff like that is or will be the same, right? And because it's very similar to Modern Warfare with the movement and just features, it's almost a copy and paste, there are so many people that are already loving or hating that. Like, I think a pretty good comparison is going back 2 years ago to the Modern Warfare gunfight alpha, where I think people kind of liked that, but then comparing the alpha to the full game and the full experience, how different it is, but it's just like a taste for what the game is. I think if you apply that same logic here to the Vanguard alpha, I think it's probably a good sign. Probably. Over the past couple of days, as we've been leading up to the alpha, I've said that I would rather the gameplay not purposefully be slowed down and cater to campers like Modern Warfare, but in all seriousness, honestly, it hasn't bothered me that much in my playing experience. But when it comes to the regular multiplayer, that could be a different story with the leaning and super sprint and dead silence not being a perk, the normal minimap not existing, that kind of controversial Modern Warfare stuff. But yeah, in this it hasn't bothered me as much as I thought it would do. Now, moving on, the game is actually cursed. Alright, of course, it's not perfect. Like, who thought making the screen go almost completely black while you're injured is a good idea? Like, how is that even a thing? And also, the visibility in the game overall is just dog. The muzzle flash and recoil is mad. And once again, the Modern Warfare style gameplay is controversial, and I just don't see them changing it because the game is built around that. So that also makes me think that the regular 6v6 multiplayer will be a very, very similar experience to that in Modern Warfare, which, depending on who you're asking, is a good or a bad thing, but I'm not really a fan of that. So yeah, that is about it. I think the game has potential if they listen to the community, but when it comes to the bigger issues, I don't really know if that's feasible to just change the gameplay. Anyways, yeah, that's about it, so stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.